A Jinn in Disguise, my true horror story. I'm your brother, Wahid. And today, I want to share with you a story that happened to me about a year ago. I'm not just here to tell a story, I want you to learn from my experience, because what happened to me could happen to anyone. At the time, I was working in a massive clothing store, 3 floors packed with apparel for men, women, and children. My job was to oversee the staff, monitor performance, manage payroll, that sort of thing. One day, while I was sitting in my office, the door knocked. I looked up, and in walked a woman I swear I had never seen anyone more beautiful in my life. She wore a niqab, covering her face. She greeted me and asked, "Are you Mr. Wahid?" "Yes," I said. "How can I help you, sister?" "I'm looking for a job," she replied. "Some good people told me to come see you." I was stunned. Good people? No one even knew I worked here except my parents. You see, I was a university graduate and had told everyone I'd soon get a prestigious government job. I kept this clothing store job a secret out of embarrassment. I looked at her, and I wanted to politely turn her away, tell her there were no jobs. But then, something happened that shook me to the core. She removed her niqab. I swear by God, I was frozen. Her beauty was unreal, especially her eyes. She looked just like a famous influencer I used to follow on live streams. "You're that girl. The famous one," I said. She smiled. "People tell me that a lot, but I'm not on apps or social media." I told her we had no open positions but promised her, "Give me 2 or 3 days, and I'll find you something." Then I asked, "Are you married? What's your situation?" She told me she was divorced. And here's the truth, my brothers. That's all it took. When I heard the word divorced, something evil inside me woke up. I was far from God back then. Didn't pray, didn't care, just lost in a sinful life. I won't lie to you. I saw an opportunity. I took her number and gave her mine. That same night, I messaged her, promising to find her a job. We started talking every day, and we got close, very close. Yes, it was wrong. It was a haram relationship. But I got attached to her quickly. One night, I asked where she lived. She said she stayed in an old neighborhood in the south part of the city. "It's all I can afford," she said. "I'm living alone now, after my divorce." I started sending her meals. Then I started driving by her house, leaving food at her door. Eventually, I invited her to dinner. She agreed. I picked her up from her old, crumbling neighborhood. She looked stunning. That night was magical. We had dinner, dessert, ice cream. I just wanted her to trust me. After that, I started seeing her more often. One night, she asked if we could go to a chalet. I agreed. I contacted a friend who had a place outside the city. I took her there, with wicked intentions in my heart. I had no plan to marry her. I wanted to take advantage of her. And it happened. That night, we crossed a line we never should have crossed. After that, we kept meeting. I booked hotels under married friends' names. I took her to remote areas. I was obsessed with her. She became part of my life. Then one day, I went 4 days without seeing her. That's when my mother started to notice something was off. She said, "Wahid, something is wrong. You come home and your mood is strange. And I keep having dreams of you, with a girl, in the desert, doing sinful things." She even described the girl, exactly like Maram. My mom cried for me. Her blood pressure spiked. We rushed her to the hospital. There, she grabbed my hand and begged me, "Swear to me by God, if you're doing something wrong, if you're with a girl, promise me you'll stop. Please." I couldn't bear to see her like that. I swore. I deleted Maram's number and told myself it was over. I was done. But Meram kept calling. I resisted. Until one night, something terrifying happened. I was lying in bed, lights off, exhausted after work. Suddenly, I heard something. I opened my eyes. She was there. Meram. Standing in the middle of my room, in revealing clothes, staring at me. I froze. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. She smiled. Then she lay down beside me. What happened next? I can't explain. In the morning, I woke up confused. Was it a dream? Was it real? I called her. But her number had been disconnected. Completely. No trace. I felt like I was losing my mind. I couldn't focus at work. Days passed. I kept asking myself, what's happening to me? Then one night, I saw a luxury car beside me at a traffic light. The window rolled down. An old man was driving. He smiled at me, then pointed to the back seat. It was her. Meram. Looking calm. Confident. Beautiful. How was she in that car? I tried to follow them, but they disappeared into traffic. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to know the truth. So late one night, I went back to her old neighborhood. Around 1 a.m. I watched the house. Then I knocked. A tired Asian worker answered. What do you want? He asked. I said, I'm looking for Meram. She lives here. He replied, who? No one named Meram lives here. Just us workers. I barged in, searching room by room. Every room had workers. No sign of Meram. It was the same house, but she was never there. That's when things started getting worse. I lost all joy in life. Even the call to prayer started affecting me in strange ways. My mom noticed. She brought the imam from the local mosque and 2 relatives. They held me down and started reciting Ruqya. I screamed. It felt like fire in my head. That's when it all came out. She wasn't human. Meram was a jinn. She had possessed me. She entered my life because I was weak, far from God. I had no protection. I was lost in sin. And when you stray from your Creator, you open the door to the devils, both human and jinn. That's how she got in. She had been with me all along. Pretending to love me. Pretending to be real. But it was all a trap. Thank God, after 20 days of Ruqya, I was finally free. My life changed. I felt light again. I started to pray, repent, and rebuild myself. If your life feels stuck, if things keep going wrong for no reason, look within. Sometimes, it's not stress. It's not coincidence. It's something darker. If you feel shivers when you hear the Quran, or experience strange fears, or sickness that doctors can't explain, turn to God. Don't ignore it. Seek the Quran. Embrace prayer. Stay away from sin. Because that's the only true protection you have. Thank you for listening. May God protect you all.